It's a good question. No delay for days. I think there's this rivalry with Google. And if you know anything about the history of Microsoft, there was this guy that was the chief scientific officer of Microsoft that was very important to their company and their history. And he also made a cookbook, in case you don't know who I'm talking about. When Bell Labs closed down, Microsoft was fairly ascendant. That ascendancy was not just for revenue, but also for like brains. And they wanted to be like Bell Labs, like, we invented the transistor. We invented C. We invented this. We invented that. Microsoft did DNA computing. I remember in 2000, they put out a paper, Microsoft Research. They want to flex that they do research really well, just like IBM, somebody mentioned correctly. I think it's important to Satya to have that because, like, look at AI. Everyone was behind. So I think they want to do a better job with basic research. So I agree there's no natural reason to LARP. The last time they LARPed on this exact thing, it seems like they were LARPing and they retracted. I feel like they did achieve something. It's unclear that they can actually scale this thing in a huge way, but they say they can fabricate it. So, and they put out that language of like 1 million qubits. I mean, they put that language out there. LARP is role-playing. It means faking in essence. Majorana matter has been around for a long time. Like it's been in every Nature journal for the last 10 years. There's all kinds of like excitons, spintronics, you name it. Tons of different types of matter. Holes, which is a very funny idea. No, I don't want to hear any untoward comments here, but if you've ever studied holes are quite important. Holes are matter too. Phonons. There's all kinds of exotic matter. But I was around in the 90s. I was an early Amazon customer. I was an Amazon customer like year 2 of their operation. Maybe, yeah, like year 2. I thought it was a great service. So, I didn't anticipate cloud or like other things, but like I followed quantum computing. I followed D-Wave in 2005. Yeah, my family bought Amazon stock back then. We sold it in like 2 days after we bought it. But this was like before the price dropped. This was like 99. Bought eToys. I bought Compaq. Was the first stock I ever traded. I was all bubbled up in 99. I was a baggy. I was sure the dot-coms change everything. Even bought some weird like OTC stock that of course went to zero. I just like happened to like stumble upon and maybe some message board or some random thing. And I was like, oh, this looks good. I didn't know a lot about Buffett back then, but I was intrigued. I started with basic. Yeah, I actually, when I was a kid, probably 11 or 12, in my head, I thought I was going to make something called Shkreli Soft. I was such a Microsoft fanboy. I've never told anybody that story. It's kind of embarrassing. Well, I mean, it's just a stupid name. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen at SMCI. Is that really the big question right now? Oh yeah, we're going to have a huge NVIDIA watch party. I might even advertise it. A Jensen lookalike would be pretty funny, honestly. All right, with that news, let's go to Jensen Huang. Hi, Jensen. Some Taiwanese guy. Congratulations on a good quarter. Okay, so one thing you do for SMCI is just go to, I think this should stream, is just go SMCI Equity CF. And like you can just watch this and wait for the report, and then you could also do SMCI Equity N, and wait for the report here. Maybe let's look at some options. This could be a real trade. Okay, SMCI 50 calls. Oh my God, is this for real? Is this a real chat? The 50 calls and the 40 puts. You guys should have never told me about this. Now I'm ready. I'm finna do something. So is today the deadline? It's time. So I mean, there's an API for the SEC.gov. Should we write a program to like alert us with like sound? It sounds like we're in a party tonight. Just call it main.py. Yeah, we have something like this coming with Godel. That's the CIK. Oh, the cursor's helping me out a bit. I guess we have to probably put down the key to this SEC filing thing is you have to put down these what do they call it? In the headers, you have to like post user agent. Thank you. So maybe we do a Flask. Yeah, you don't have to even put anything in the user agent, honestly. Yeah, something's kind of wrong with my Python local installation. It's time to throw this computer out the window. Does it get deprecated or it's supposed to be? Somebody's saying it's, one website is saying it's actually in, it comes with Python. Let's see. I just have to do the venv. There's no source, but is there touch? How do you activate the venv in Windows? They said they're going to file it tonight. I should send an API right to my interactive to like just spam by 10,000 shares. Yeah, I should. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it should come up here too. And there is audio alert, although I think we may have removed that. Okay, so as you guys can see, it says 8K filed on 2025-02-21. Now the question is, what happens when this changes? You can see it's updating every 2 seconds. I don't want this to apply to every, you want my local host? Yeah, I don't know how to open it in a frameless Chrome window. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Now let's look at kind of like what kind of trade we would put on. Okay, so stock is at 46. SMCI 50 calls are 45. SMCI 40 puts. Right off the rip, that's an ARB. Well, one's in the money, neither are in the money. So we sell this, collect $8. If this thing closes flat, it's probably going to close flat. They told you it was going to happen. You let it go to 100. So we lose money after 55 or below 38. So are they gonna file for an extension? I mean, they said they would file. So if they file for an extension, that's negative news, you'd say? You think it squeezes if they file everything and it's fine? I mean, they're not gonna get delisted. So I could short the stock. Yeah, I got a very small trade on. So do I sell more on the put side? Yeah, I'm catching 850 on the strangle. I got 3-1. Whoa. What just happened? This is not them. It's a ladder attack. Ladder attack confirmed, boys. I think this is going to go into the nothing ever happens category. You guys familiar with nothing ever happens? The problem with this trade is that the vol doesn't stop just because they file or don't file. You still got 3 more days in the world's most volatile stock. Well, I'm shorting the options, so nothing ever happens until that one thing happens. You just short options, that's it. No, I don't really trade SPY. Yeah, Bluebird has been a disappointment, man. It's like one of biotech's big disappointments. Not much you can do. When you got a dog, you got a dog. Just can't do much. Sometimes you got to put the dog down. I wanted to merge my company, Retrophin, with Bluebird a while back. Yeah, long only has been tough. I'm pretty impressed with some of the numbers I've seen, though, in the biotech hedge community. The AMC comment? I didn't know they were throwing wild parties. Wait, are they selling the company? What happened? No. Oh, Meek is going to be the CEO. The meek shall inherit the earth. I hadn't had a chance to look closely at Tarsus. I mean, it seemed fine to me. Did they give guidance? Somebody said they gave Q1 guidance. Wow, MicroStrategy down 10%. Yeah, I shorted with a lot of leverage. I want to say it made about 8x. Institutional Investor is a magazine. It used to sort of be a magazine. It's more of an online thing now. Yes, Slumduke, I would, but the problem with that is that they don't even respond. It's like some universities actually have access to it through their university systems. And the environment to put out a meme coin right now is very, very bad. The stock market's down, meme coins are down, Bitcoin is down. I don't think any type of meme coin would be well received right now, no matter who it is. So that's my advice. I think if you do ACM in Godel, you can click Manage Billing, and then that'll let you cancel. ACM is account management. I'm short vol on SMCI. I don't have an opinion on the direction, really. But I think I'm slightly short puts a little bit more. Okay, INQ back down. See, you got another chance. The Lord gave you another chance to profit. Did you take it? Yes. Hallelujah. I actually have no idea how uptick rule works other than I know how it works when it's in effect. Yeah, we have to short it beyond 0. I agree. I sold the 40s. Actually, I have a deeper. Yeah, so I sold the 40 puts. Actually, I have a much better trade than I thought. I sold the 40 puts and the 50 calls and I collected $8. So I'm protected for $20 up, $10 up and $10 down. I mean, that was market at the time. It's still market. The market's closed, but Vol is jacked here, right? I mean, if they file this thing and everything looks good, you read the filing and the filing's clean, you could see $60-$70. Now, the craziest thing is these guys are highly dependent on NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA has a bad quarter, you might get a double dump, you might get a double pump, you might get the pump into the dump, or you might get the dump into the pump, or nothing ever happens. Are you trying to get blessed? I see. I don't really have too many high conviction longs, guys. You keep asking me. I think my bearishness should give you a little hint. Yeah, I like Madrigal. Yeah, I'm basically big pharma. You could buy Gilead, Gild. That's probably pretty good. I haven't decided on Regeneron yet. Merck's okay, not great. It's good, not great. Yeah, I guess SMCI is going to keep trading down until they actually file it. I feel like they're going to file it. I almost want to buy some common. No, I probably wouldn't buy quantum stocks even if they were cheap. It's just such a flawed business model. I mean, below cash maybe, but I wouldn't pay above cash. There's no business. Oh yeah, we can have a go nowhere era for sure. A lot of people forget about that little era, 16 years of flat performance. Yeah, never been long AI 16Z. Stop capping. Who would buy a meme coin that's named after a VC that doesn't want them to even have that name, so they have to change the name in the meme coin? Mark Andreessen's like, ha, that's cool, now change the name. Satoshi works for me.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly just trade on vibes. Like, I'm not really trying to sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, but I'm not sitting there trying to think about, entry and exit really meticulously. Some people are good at that. I'm just not good at it. Anybody ever use investing.com? Yahoo Finance has really fallen off. It used to be number 1. It's number 10 now. Yeah, their global quotes are really good, RS. I agree with that. I haven't used it in years, but last I used it, the global quotes were pretty good. I don't know anything about Reddit, man. Sorry. I'm really not that current. Okay, so it's a kind of a busy, a lot of ads, a lot of slop, AI generated stock images. It's kind of cringe. The pro version's very different. Yeah, this is kind of cringe. Okay. I'm ready to discover the benefits. I'm ready to pay. Let me get started. This is cringe. That's it? There's 3 things you could do? Nah. I mean, it's these people never heard of Bloomberg. It's hilarious. Everyone's like, I'm going to make a SaaS website. You think traders want a SaaS website? Okay, now I'm giving away the secret sauce, but they still won't listen because they're too SaaSified. I just came from a SaaS company, so I'll make a SaaS dashboard real quick. On Bloomberg, it's I'm going to need you to sign in 63 times today with the biometric tool just to make sure it's you, There's nothing to do with us being cheapskates, not wanting you to share the terminal. We just want to, you just want to make sure it's you. Slender Man might have stolen your terminal, You might need to get entitled your from Goldman or Morgan Stanley. They might actually have to entitle you to the estimates. Yeah, I think IB is not as big as people think it is. We're going to try to make our chat a lot easier to use. I really wouldn't want to own investors.com hold on. Investing.com is different. Amazon Pharmacy is definitely a HIMSS competitor. Absolutely. No, I think we need more foreign stocks, and then we need a little bit more stability. We need these earnings estimates things we're doing. We need futures. We need commodities. We need a better plan for bonds. I don't want to introduce this platform to the world until it's really ready. Plus, some people know about it. It's not like it's a total secret. Oh, it's going to cost a lot. I'm going to raise the price. That's why I stopped advertising it, because I might even stop streaming, because we got a lot of users now, and the price thing we have is that you lock in your price for life. And I really don't want more users doing that. So I no longer write on the screen, as you can see, Godel terminal. There's nothing on the screen telling you about it. And I think I'm going to Probably keep it that way, and then probably want to like just stop streaming too and work on the product. Because a big part of the streaming is for me just to maintain visibility on the product. So yeah, we don't want brokies using our software. We want you to pay a lot of money. I mean, it's still going to be a lot cheaper than Bloomberg, but I mean, I'm still going to trade, and I'll do like the really big ones are like the biotech failures. Like I think in Q2 there's going to be some biotechs we can make a lot of money on. No, I'm just sort of saying like our growth is so good that I almost like don't need to stream. That was like a big thing for me to drive growth. And like, I'm not saying I want it to slow down. Nobody wants their growth to slow down, but it costs us a lot of money to get all this data. And the more users we get that lock into this price, it doesn't really help us. Because like our newest bill to pay for all the data is like ginormous. We have to add the data to the platform. Now I know why Bloomberg's $2,000 a month or $2,500 a month. Like I think realistically it should be at least 100 a month for us. And it's probably going to grow past that. But I also want you to not pay for things that you're not going to use. So if you're never going to look at Japanese stocks, why would you pay for, it doesn't make sense for you to pay for Japanese data. But if you do look at Japanese stocks, we got to pay a Japanese bill. So there's kind of and maybe your bill should go from 100 to 150, something like that. Yeah, exactly. Uninformed. I think that's the way it should go. And maybe if you're institution, you have to pay like some minimum price or something. I don't know. But like, if you're never going to look at a bond, you're never going to look at a commodity, you're never going to look at European news, it kind of makes sense to, lifetime for 60. But if you miss your bill, if your credit card doesn't work, it is so over. I don't care what the excuse is. If you miss that bill by one day, you're starting from zero again. Yeah, you'd be surprised, Shadowlock. Like in the institutional world, I think the $2,500 price, if it was closer to 1,000, I think Bloomberg would have double the users. But obviously that elasticity would actually mean lower revenue for them. And then the other thing I'd say is for every $2,500 Bloomberg, you're adding like a good $200-$300 data costs typically. That doesn't come with data. So if you want real-time data, you got to pay for that separately. So a bunch of the Bloomberg costs are their platform, news, stuff like that. No, it doesn't suck. It's good for me. It's good. We did it just right. That's why I think we're going to end the $60 thing very soon, because I really don't like the idea of like spending more on data than the revenue, right? Like I think we're going to do DMA through API. I don't think we're going to do our own brokerage or anything, but eventually I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I think we're going to end the capped costs. Maybe around a certain user number. If I didn't raise prices, it wouldn't be me, baby. Come on, you know me. You know me. You think I'm going to keep prices flat? Pricing power is the heart of business. Warren Buffett told me that. You don't have pricing power? The government wants you to take your pricing power away. That's that populist. Even Republicans say that. Yeah, I see you fake Republicans. Oh yeah, we can't let them raise price too much. Man, I thought this was America. It's my product. I'll sell for how much I want. Yeah, it's a business cost for sure. Look, nobody wants to spend more money on business costs than they have to. But yeah, I think we want to add like teams and stuff like that so you can sign up all your coworkers. I think we can stay private. I mean, I don't see why we would need to do. Fintech gets very profitable very quickly. And VCs don't really understand fintech. It's kind of hilarious, which I'm fine with these VCs anyway. VCs think like they're the only place you can get capital. My man. My favorite is when a VC says no to us, but they reached out to us. And I'm like, look, man, don't waste my time. They're like, oh, we won't waste your time. We're really interested. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't get there. I'm like, just shut up, dude. I don't want to hear your reason for not investing. Hold on a second. You want to hear this? I mean, I understand the VCs have a hard job. They basically have to get one huge hit. And it's hard. And if they don't get one or two huge hits, it's over. I just think it's funny when they think like they're the only game in town and there's like hundreds of ways to raise money. You just have to be a little creative. I hate it when like entrepreneurs are like, yeah, we ran out of money. The VCs wouldn't continue to back us. And they're just like, they don't care. It's like, bro, I'm gonna die before the company fails. I'm gonna be on the floor, dead. That's what I do. But like, there's no passion. There's no heart. There's no energy. Like, you need to be able to... This video explains it all, okay?
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no mindset.
In this hedge fund, in this mutual fund, in this brokerage firm.
There is no passion, there is no vision.
But yeah, that's how a lot of startup guys are. They're like, oh, the VC doesn't want to give us more money. It's over. It's like, bruh, why don't you take that salary you have and put some of that in there? I have to eat at Whole Foods. I have to have this big loft so people think I'm somebody. They don't even deserve to be called entrepreneurs. There's too many founders. When I first heard that term, by the way, founders, builders, you're an entrepreneur, man. Get to work. I want to network with other builders. I say, okay, sure, let's network. TMC? I don't know TMC at all. The metals company? I just see it every day on the most list. I'm just trying to look at some other companies I haven't looked at in a while. I want to make sure Godel's got all the data we need. A lot of stuff. I'm a founder. It's like, what do you think? You're founding JP Morgan? What? Man, you start a business, it's 3 of you. You ain't got no revenue.